A conference taking place in Belfast later will bring together local and international experts in business, hospitality and housing. They'll be talking about the opportunities and challenges facing the city. And with the eyes of the world on the USA, many in our local business community are now asking, what will President Trump's return mean for Northern Ireland? Well, attending the summit is Joe Babiac, Managing Director of American Investors Belfast Distillery Company, who also joins us this morning. Good morning, Joe.
Good morning.
So let's stay on the moment on President Trump. Did he get your vote?
I'm not going to talk about my votes or my politics, but I will say I have high hopes that the president will value the foreign investment Americans make and the economic benefits that we create overseas for our investors from America, as well as our partners here in Ireland, as much as we value economic activity at home.
What opportunities, as you see it, may be on the horizon with the return of President Trump to the White House?
Well, it's early days. We don't really know what his policy program will be, and so we'll have to see how that plays out. But what we're hoping is that there'll be a continued commitment to the kind of trade and investment and international relationships that have given America and our partners vibrancy for decades, if not hundreds of years. So we're counting on support for activities like this, where Americans have partnered with, in this case, stakeholders here in Belfast and Northern Ireland, to do well for America as well as to do well for Northern Ireland.
Now, the President has signalled that he is coming for Europe's taxes. And given that forecast, is Northern Ireland possibly in the best position, given that it is not part of the EU and is possibly can negotiate under the UK bloc, or possibly, for itself, perhaps more?
Well, first of all, I'll claim not to be a tax expert. We hire professionals to keep that away from me, so that's good. And no business likes to pay taxes, so that's for sure. But it is one of the considerations for investors, for sure, and one of the factors that we considered. And we do like the fact that Northern Ireland has some unique flexibility in its position connected to first of all, everything with the UK, but then secondly, connected in the legacy ways that it is to the EU market and now through our investment to the US. And so we try very hard to take advantage of the fact that that's a unique set of opportunities, and it's so far been very, very good for us.
Briefly, because we are short of time, you're an investor from the US. When businesses from here are making a pitch for funds, what's the best pitch that they can make, in short?
In short, that they represent a good use of capital, both financial, human, and otherwise, and that they understand how to help investors generate return, in addition to investors, working with them to create benefits here in Northern Ireland.
And briefly, what do you think today's summit in Belfast will achieve? What are you hopeful it'll achieve?
I think it will point the direction towards terrific opportunities, but also develop some practical steps to help Belfast seize those opportunities quickly.
Joe Babiac, Managing Director of American Investors Belfast Distillery Company, thank you for coming into studio this morning.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me.